Assalamualaikum. Hope all of you are doing fine. Today we have a simple lesson. Are you ready, kids? I hope you still remember to say yes, yes, teacher. Let's try that again. Are you ready, kids? Let's start. For the success criteria, by the end of the lesson, pupils, as in you guys, will be able to 1. Read at least 3 out of 5 sentences in a paragraph correctly. Number 2. Rewrite at least 7 out of 10 sentences in a paragraph neatly. So we will be reading and writing today. Alright, so before we get started, have you ever been to a museum? This is a museum. How about Egypt? Have you been to Egypt? No? Do you still remember what a mummy is? This is a mummy. So, today we are going to be reading a story that has those words. I will be reading and I want you to follow along. Can you do that? So you can open page 12 of your module. This is the story. Just by looking at this, can you predict what the story is gonna be about? Keep your predictions and I want you to check after we read the story. Let's begin. Prince Nebi's ring. Prince Nebi's ring. It's Thursday morning. Selva is talking to his friend Nora. They are at school. Did you finish the project for tomorrow? Selva asks Nora. Yes, I did. I finished late and I went to bed at 12 last night, says Nora. Did you wake up at 6 today? Selva asks Nora. Yes, I did. And I'm sleepy, says Nora. Okay, children, please get on the bus, says their teacher, Miss Anita. So here we have Selva, and here we have a very sleepy Nora, and here's the wonderful Miss Anita. They are going somewhere on the bus. Selva and his classmates are at the museum now. Museum. Miss Anita is showing the children a mummy. A mummy. This mummy is from Egypt, says Miss Anita. He was a prince. Wow, says Selva. What was his name? Prince Nebi, says Miss Anita. So here's the mummy and here's his name, Prince Nebi. Selva and Nora are here and Miss Anita is explaining. How did he die, Miss Anita? Asks Nora. A snake bit him, says Miss Anita. Oh, how terrible, says Selva. And sad, says Nora. How old was he when he died? Asks Selva. He was 12 years old, says Miss Anita. So Prince Nebi died because he was bit by a snake. The prince always wore a special ring, says Miss Anita. When he died, his family put the ring in his tomb. Unfortunately, someone stole stole the ring last week. What? Says Selva. Someone stole the princess ring? Yes, says Miss Anita. The police are looking for the ring. Miss Anita shows the children a picture of the ring. A picture of the ring. This is the ring. It's gold and it's got a big red stone. Wow, says Nora. It's beautiful. So here we have the ring. Isn't it a pretty ring? Alright, so now let's practice. Read these sentences. So I'll be reading and I want you to repeat. Alright, let's begin. What? Says Selva. Someone stole the ring? Yes, says Miss Anita. The police are looking for the ring. Miss Anita shows the children a picture of the ring. Did you get it? Great work! Now let's do some tasks. Alright, remember the paragraph you just read? I want you to record an audio of yourself reading that sentences. Can you do that? I also want you to rewrite those sentences and more on page 13 of your module. This part. Can you do that? Alright. Before we end our video, can you guys name a few of the moral values you can gain from the story? Anything? Well, one of the moral values that we can gain from the story is always be careful with your surroundings. Always be careful with your surroundings. This is because if you notice how Prince Nebi died, it was because a snake bit him. A snake bit him. If Prince Nebi could have been more careful with his surroundings, he might still be alive. The second moral value that we can gain from the story of Prince Nebi's ring is to be careful with our belongings. Although Prince Nebi had been dead for quite some time when the ring was stolen, that doesn't mean that we can't take it as a value. We should always be careful with our belongings to ensure that none of our belongings gets stolen or goes missing. Don't want to contact the police now, do we? I hope this story was fun. Now let's move on to the end. So, were your predictions right? I sure hope so. From the story, do you know what this is? This is a ring. This is also a ring. Can you see it? So this is my ring which I wear on my ring finger. Alright, so what about this? This is a prince. Prince. This is a police. Police. This is a picture. It's a picture. These are some children. Children. Alright? And this is a stone. A stone. Remember Prince Nebi had a ring with a big red stone? My ring doesn't have a big red stone, but it does have a small black stone. Black stone. How about this? Easy, right? It's a museum. Well done. I want you to remember these words because our future activities will involve these words. We would also be doing a bug ring soon. So during one of your offline classes, we will be doing the bug ring. So I hope you're excited for it. So that is all for today. I will be looking forward to hear your reading audios and your pictures of the task that you have done. Thank you so much for watching.